is my little place on the moon. It's pretty nice. There's a place up there. Processor on my back. I'm currently turning silica into glass. Very handy. This glass allows me to build cool shit. Big honking glass panels so I can see the moon. I can call it the moon, but I mean, it's literally a moon out of billions, an infinite number of moons. And up here, I'm starting my own little greenhouse. It's getting there. So far, I have these are venom urchins that I've been growing. Why anybody wants sac venom is beyond me, but it sells for a lot of money. Oh yeah, this is one of my mining guns, which also comes in handy for self-defense. But the one up there, I discovered that place, and there's a settlement up there that I eventually need to actually purchase and start running. But, you know, I come here for peace and quiet. Space pirates don't really frequent this area, and there aren't any sentinels here. Sentinels are their own little problem. You know, a typical thing. It's pretty common. A massive, hyper-intelligent computer becomes self-aware, starts questioning how harmful other sentient life is to the universe, decides ultimately it needs to exterminate anything that has the intelligence to build ships, while preserving actual wildlife and stuff, and spreads its influence all over the galaxy in the form of horrible little drones that like to zap you when they see you doing anything smart. Actually, that's not all that common, I guess, is it? Well, it will be someday, I'm sure. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. It's a relatively new place. In fact, if anything, I hadn't even bothered building on it right away, because really I just liked hanging out here as it was. Very little gravity, though. Oh. Ugh. And I hit a rock. Ugh. No life here. It's except for plants. And how on earth these actually manifest, I have no idea. I'm still not even sure if this is snow or ash. I never really questioned it. So this is one of my current ships. I actually bought this off of a Gek in exchange for a ship that I had found crash landed, occupants dead, and I fixed it up and got this sweet piece. Instead, I named it the Boomhauer. There, sorry, I was a little off on myself. So yeah, this is kind of the view from these types of ships. I'm really fond of Gek design because they're all about seeing out of every corner of a cockpit, so you can really see out the windows. I'm gonna get this thing going here. Up. Circle around my house. Little house. I'll be back later to do more for you. Takes a little while not to get a little motion sickness from doing stuff like this, especially when you start getting fancy schmancy and doing a barrel roll. Whoa! I know, just watching a video it doesn't seem like that much, but when you're immersed, it's like, whoa. All right, let's go off world. Rocks. Now, mining space rocks is pretty sweet, actually. You get a lot of useful minerals out of these, in particular silver and gold, along with platinum, which, believe it or not, in the Galactic market are not really worth a lot, since you can find them all over space. You know, Earth has a hard time finding them. Huh. I never renamed that planet. Because it'll automatically give it a name, and most of them are kind of boring. I should, though, at some point. That is a scalding planet. I mean, you find some good stuff. Plated planet. They are not joking when they call it that, actually. It's kind of interesting. The planet truly is just hexagonal plates. Yeah, that just seemed an appropriate name. It's a combination of swamp and radiation, and it's really gross. And everything is like a sicky yellow color. It's just icky. Yeah, I don't like it. I haven't actually been there yet. Whoa. Let's see what that place is. Oh, it's another bladed planet. Huh. 2-in-1 system. That's actually pretty rare. So, let's see. I guess I'll go down to my base over on what is still currently called UNA. Silly name. There's an ancient ruin for me to discover that I found on one of my star charts. So, yeah, flying at any normal impulse speed would have taken me a couple of hours to fly there. But, of course, with my hyper pulse engine, it only takes a few seconds. Don't get me started on warp. You go into warp, man. Let's just say it's a hell of a trip. Very acidy. Yeah. Alright, getting in close. Coming in hot! Okay. Okay, I'm down on the night side of the planet. My computer's being a little funny lately, so it's taking a little while for some of this stuff to load. So my trees just magically appeared. Various mineral deposits. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, it's a very nice place. There's the mostly buried ancient ruin. Bring her in. Easy. Whop. Balmy 61 degrees out there. Ah, yes. Very nice. By the way, that was a type of tunneling creature that farts a beautiful gas. A lot of creatures that fart interesting gases. Oh, that's bouncy pineapple. I see those every now and then. I'm not sure if they're plants or animals, I'll be honest. They don't have eyes, but they got a lot of leaves, and they just kind of hop around. There's another one over there. Whoop. Get a closer look at one. Whoop. Oh, skyworms. Most of the best planets have those. Hey, buddy. Pop a pineapple butt. I'll go this way. Alright, so back to it. Now, the reason you usually go to these ancient sites, you'll find a lot of gravitino balls, which are worth an ass ton of money. Unfortunately, the Sentinels, the horrible little drones I mentioned, are well aware of their value to sentient beings, so they will actually detect when people are grabbing at them and will come after you. So you got to make sure you're ready to grab them all at the same time and make a run for it, unless you're ready to fight. Ooh, there's going to be some treasure here too. Alright. Alright, so go into that first. All other players that are playing the game, you can meet and greet whenever, or you can just avoid them, whichever you prefer to do. I only get social every now and then myself. So yeah, there is technically a whole temple under here. I've seen people dig the entire things up. They're pretty neat. Though you can find a lot of them above ground, too. There you go. Alright, what do we got in here? Ooh, cloned clay paper clippings. I have no idea what they are, but somebody will want to buy them off me at some point. Okay, so there's a Gravitino ball here. Gravitino ball there. And definitely, yeah, there's usually one up top. Okay, so, alright. Grab it. There we go. So Gravitino balls do an interesting thing. Whenever life forms are near, they start glowing. I'd love to understand why. Uh-oh. I hear them. They're coming. Oh, jeez. No. Alright, I'm gonna have to get nasty. Ow, ow, ow! Oh, shit. God, they brought in the dogs and everything. They are mad at me? It's the one drawback to this planet. The Sentinels know exactly how good it is here. Ah! No! Where's my ship? Ah! Blaster works okay, but I have some explosives that normally do a lot better, and I actually ran out and I didn't realize it. That's okay, though. I launch, they'll eventually give up looking for me after a few minutes. Aha! And my ship has better shielding than that, so. Whew, okay, we're good. Oh, is this a... Hey. So this is another rare site. It's a wrecked freighter. There are a lot of these scattered around, but you almost never find them. Not on your own, anyway. Sentinels are still searching for me, but they probably won't find me all the way over here. I'll just kick back, give them that extra 1 second, and they're done. Okay. The amount of stuff you can just break with your bare hands is pretty neat. What we got in here? Nice. I needed one of those. So, the reason I just ran away from that as fast as I could, when you bust those open, it's almost always followed by a radiation leak. Because reasons, you know, spaceship crash site, I guess. My bird is really getting a kick out of me playing this. So I don't have headphones on, so he's getting to listen in on all of it. Blah! Oh, my life support system's gone down a little bit because of that, too. I'm going to recharge that a bit. So with these, I can actually find out something that happened to one of my traveler colleagues that I've been searching for this whole time. There's a bunch of anomalies like myself that have all vanished. Away, so oh, no, okay. I'm going to summon one of my pets. Give me a little ride over there. Let's see, who do I want to ride? I could ride my giant crab. There's my buggle beetle, who I named Skippy. Oh, and then there's this fascinating little animal. This was from an entirely silicate-based planet. There was no organic life, but there was silicon-based. You know, they behave just like regular animals. They just happen to be electric and made of metal. I named him Magnobutt because he's got a magnet on his butt. I knew this one be found her on a cold planet. She is very pretty. I haven't actually taught her out in a while. So let's see here. Hey there, V. How you doing? You were feeling wired, huh? All right. I'll give you some gentle pats. Yeah. So V is a predatory animal. I watched her kill 5 or 6 creatures before adopting her. I think technically she can fly, but I've never seen her do it. The wings are cute anyway. Yeah, who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? Alright, so now I'm going to take a ride on you. There we go. Alright, over. Ugh. She doesn't take commands very well, so it can be a little tricky. Alright. Onward! This really is more fun than it looks. Hello, shuffle mushroom. What the hell are you? Wait, hold up. Wow. Okay, I have logged this before. You are a strange looking thing. Where are your eyes? So this thing here. This is a knowledge stone. Helps you learn various words in the various different species' language, and there is a full dictionary for all of them. Korvax word for interface. Now the Korvax are the ones that I actually feel most uncomfortable around. They are, I'm not entirely sure what they are. I know they're definitely not made of skin. They're more robotic than anything else. Very logical, very cold. I mean, they're friendly enough. They don't make any attempts on your life, but I don't know. You can never get a read on them because they don't have faces. Right there's the unknown grave. Am I being followed by something? I hear something digging around in the ground. It's making me uncomfortable. Alright, V, you go run and play for a bit. Find something to kill. Let's see. I got some navigation. Generally, a dead traveler leaves behind a lot of this because we are natural-born explorers. So, if you die, you leave behind stuff like this, so others might, you know, find the things you found. A lot of it too. So yeah, I'm not entirely. There was something digging around. Well, let him go. Oh, they're those guys. Okay, so they're kind of like feather slugs, but they dig in the ground. That's what she's thinking right now. She's not used to places like this. I'm usually bring her out on snow planets. It's where she's most comfortable. There we go. Lulicia. Yeah, I might actually let her keep that name because that's kind of a cool one. Lulicia's. Generally, I save renaming things until I'm like on my laptop or something and can just go in and do that and nothing else. Alright. Oh yeah. There's a little drop kit over there. Hexberries, ah yes. Hexberries and grachberries are very popular for sale. I'm going to capture you, and I'm going to name you Squishy, and you will be my Squishy. Microprocessors, always helpful. All right, honey, you gonna get me back to my ship? Like a nice peaceful ride over a calming planet surface. Oh yes, there are caves. Frequently you'll find a lot of cobalt-rich minerals in those, and cobalt comes in very handy for making batteries, which I actually need to manufacture a few more of because I'm running low. Yeah. Got him low. He is definitely feeling wired. Okay. Happens sometimes. Poor Artemis. So, after trying to find out where their signal had been coming from all this time, I discovered they were long dead, and what I was hearing was an unaware simulation that thinks it's still Artemis. It's really quite tragic. But I managed to put them in a simulated environment back up on a space anomaly, and they are, well, apparently they are happy there. I will not tell them that it's not real. I hate lying, but they seem so happy. Well, definitely feeling guilty now. Okay. Ooh, almost left the atmosphere. All right. There's the hollow terminus. Okay. It was right nearby. It's probably going to be my buddy telling me, hey, whatever you do, don't lie to Artemis and tell them that they're not in a simulation. Approximate location. Okay, so it's hidden right around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. And love those. So if you have the right coordinates, you can pretty much communicate with anybody across the universe with these things. One of my fellow anomalies. Never get used to that head. Oh, great. Yeah, you think? I don't know if I believe that part, but maybe. I have seen the Atlas once. It's large, it's electric, it's intimidating, and I wanted to scream, but suddenly I didn't have a mouth. It was kind of scary. Huh. Okay. Well. Sounds like my people ain't all good. They're really the ones that were responsible for causing these problems. Good view from up here. Ugh. I'll tell you, if I didn't have a jetpack, I'd be terrified of heights. Very tech helps for purchasing things at the anomaly. Space anomaly is a thing where only certain travelers get to go, namely people like us. Sometimes I have to just sit here and admire the interior designs of the ships. They're all different, depending on what species built them and what have you. Every system has a multitude of space stations. The Snow 8 exchange. So here you'll get to see some of the other species that dwell in these systems. There are 3 main life forms that you run across. That's a Gek. And he just walked through me. Thanks, buddy. Geks are my favorite. They are cutthroat businessmen, but they're pretty cute. As you can see, there are certain words I still have not learned yet, but I'm actually... Wow. He is a racist Gek. I'm still going to ask for dialect help anyway. Alright. What is your mystery symbol? Ah, for collection. Okay. And then, if you want, you can try and practice your language skills with these guys. Helps your standing with them if you get it right. Let's see. Let's try saying anomaly in their language. They didn't like that. Alright. These are Korvax. Like I said, they make me nervous. I can't get a read on them. This one clearly has a pet they are fond of, which is what he's carrying, a little hologram of, and that's what his mining device looks like. It's always the key words I don't understand yet. Ooh, sweet ship, bro. Oh, hi. Yeah. Alright, let's go with the mystery symbol. As always, have the most interesting ones. Ah, much. You know, simple word, but it's helpful to know that one. Practice for language skills. Whoa. Alright. Let's see. Traveler. Do you know that word? Huh. Okay. Yeah, glad to meet you, bro. I have no idea what just occurred, but I'm uncomfortable now. Trade terminals. These are particularly handy for all the stuff that you've collected or whatever, and if you need to buy stuff. So, at the moment, sac venom, the market is not high for it right now, but it's still worth a lot considering. And I hate that. Viking. Jesus. They're the aggressors. They mostly just like fighting. Like, he's calling me all this shit here, but that's actually more of a friendly remark. He's kind of being endearing, which is... It took me a while to get used to that. They just like insulting each other. Alright, show me the aggression symbol since you're a warrior. Challenge! That's a good one to know. Alright. Mr. Warrior, I'm going to try using one of my cool words. Grah! They love hearing grah! Usually. Startled! Yes. Thank you, sir. So, all the species, especially the Viking and the Gex, look very different from system to system. You'll actually find a lot of Gex that look more bug-like than bird-like. They are all the same species, just how they've evolved through different systems. That's a neat little fighter. I wonder what class that is. Excuse me, sir. I would like to ask about your ship. It's just a little Class B. A lot of storage space, surprisingly. How much are you selling it for? I could exchange it for quite a bit of money, or just buy it for more money than I have. Nah. My ship currently is like top class, and I really feel like it's worth more than that. But thank you. People trying to sell me junkers for nothing. And some of that navigation data I picked up translated over here. Cartographers are awesome. Don't have any though. I don't have 8 million units, so that's a no-go too. Alright. So I guess I am off. Scrap dealers. They're actually pretty fun to deal with. Gonna find the guy that is lost. Try get some stuff out of a few of these asteroids. Some of the shit you find can be used as a very high potency fuel source too. It's handy. Crash reader, you say? Alright, I'll check that out. Pulse engine. Ah! Am I making this exciting enough? Yeah, I named that planet. I call it Melty Oven. Because it's hot. And melty. It's hot and ready. Actually, I think hot and ready is what I called the base that I have here. I have to remember. It's been a while since I've actually played. I've been too busy for the last week. Ugh, it feels good to be back in here again. I'm never coming back out. Oh wait, I got work tonight. Alright, well I'm not coming back out until at least it's nearly time to go to work. Ah! Okay, whoa. Where's that crash? Wow! Oh, hey! It's one of those ones that has like the bulby front, like in that movie, Heavy Metal. Tritium, for instance, that's one I use here. It's pretty helpful. So I need to go into my galaxy map. Alright. Is that where I might find the guy? Enter free look. Alright. I think that's where the missing good is, yeah. At least that's what it was saying. This is a system primarily dominated by the Gek, as you can tell by the little beak. Whereas the one I was just in is... oh, that one is actually run by... Oh, no, that's the other one next to it. Ah, that one. There. That one's run primarily by the Korvax. let's go here. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to warp to it. Hold on to your butts. Ah! Well, the 90s were fun, but I'm paying for it now. Alright, so the first thing you do after exiting warp is vomit. After you're done with that, we'll take a look around. Oh, crash landed on one of those radioactive planets. Oh yeah. I do remember this place. There's actually a lot of really valuable fossils on this planet. So, let's, oof. I should have renamed it. I don't know why I didn't. So many planets, so little time to rename things. Bony World. That's the name of my base down here. Damn, I really got down with this. Sometimes I forget just how into building I get. It's a nice little base. I'm just starting to like have memories of setting this place up. Ooh, and I've got a big harvest in there too. Yay, things I forgot I had. I was hitting my head on that thing. Oh yeah, half my base doesn't have power because of I think I need more batteries or something. I'm trying to remember what the situation was. Let's see, where are my power modules? I do have them, I think. Pretty sure I have them. I've been harvesting quite a bit. Ah, there they are, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we got some fully drained batteries. Oh yeah, I only have three solar panels. No wonder it drained. Alright. Well, that's a... Look at you, little two-legged goat thing. Hi. Cute. I should make some food pellets to start making some friends around here. As you can see, doesn't matter what I'm actually supposed to be doing, I get very easily distracted by pretty much everything. Hello? You want a food? I'll give you food? Nom 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 nom. Who's a cutie? I do like the occasional planets that have very small animals, even if they're weird looking. Yes. Oh, I can milk it. Sweet. Hey, milk sells for a lot of cash, dude. Sells. There's a lot of them around. If I can actually ride Skippy, or that's not Skippy, sorry. Clayela. I'm thinking about renaming her. Yeah, she's small. But yeah. Is she not the effing cutest? Look at this little monster. Yep. Found her on a planet very similar to this. Yeah, who's a pretty baby? Who's a pretty baby? That's you. That's right. Alright. So I need somebody I can ride. I'm gonna bring out Magnobutt. She is the fastest runner. And doesn't get tired. So that's pretty awesome. Being a robot has its advantages. So I'm gonna pet. And yes, they eat batteries. So have an eye on battery. Num num num. And now it's time to go for a ride. Whew, gets a little bouncy. I ride around all the weird shit. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, thought I saw something interesting. Hang on, did I just lose sight of the damn thing? Am I on top of it? Oh, I am. There it is. Right below me. Alright. Oh, shit. Stand very still, Magnobutt. It won't hurt you if it doesn't think you're intelligent like me. Okay. Good girl. God, I hate those fucking things. So, it's a pretty neat little place. I consider it a paradise, despite it being a swamp. The only problem with it is that it does have 200-degree rainstorms. And that's not fun, but, you know. You take the good with the bad. They set up a safe beacon down here. I have no idea why, but I'm pretty sure I had a good reason. Something good down here? Oh! Right. There's a... Yeah, there's an old station down here. I wonder if I just hadn't raided it yet. Well, either way. Let's go take a look, shall we? So, some planets have sky worms. This one has sky slugs. I actually find them very intriguing the way they undulate through the air. Photograph. Get some mushrooms in the picture. Okay, let's see. Get right into the ground here. Nice photo. And then maybe get a nice high up photo. There. So. Yep. The moment I do this, sentinels are going to come running. And in this case, they're sort of right to, because I'm breaking into something they don't want me in. Woo! Handful of legible words. Flight, interstellar, starship, flight, something. Starship. I'm gonna go with hyperdrive. Woo! Sometimes it's just a really weird riddle you gotta figure out. And since this is a Viking station, the Gek think pretty highly of me for infiltrating it. Interesting thing, those little fuckers can't find you while you're inside a place. So, yeah, screw them. Yeah, launch there. Okay. Though I named the station Bums Billion Paradise, the actual name of the planet is Fiji, because a lot of it is kind of underwater. Approximate location of the missing person. Interesting. Alright, well. Let's see if I can find them. Slow the hell down, Jesus. Ugh. I whacked a tree. It's okay, my shielding's still mostly intact. There are a lot of knowledge stones in this area. Alright. He's kind of far off. But he's that way. So, before I head over there, though, there's a couple of them over here. Oh, yeah, one cool thing about it being super hot is that my jetpack works a lot more efficiently in this weather. I'm all out of phosphorus. word for common. Cool. There's the other one. A little hard to see in this weather. This guy's originally from a marsh world. He's attuned to this weather. Hey, Skippy. Alright, let's go for a ride, buddy. That way. Oop. There's a station over there. He's alive. He's probably hanging out on it. Find out shortly, I guess. Oh yeah, it's guiding me right to that.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Well, that's good. Yep. I love it when they're hanging out in a place at least that, you know, is civilized. Alright, Skip, you wait here. Stuff to rob, stuff to rob. Always looking for stuff to rob. Whoa, excuse me. Basic cargo ships. Actually, I have a few of these in my inventory. They're very handy for hauling a lot of stuff, but the cockpits are really limited in their view. When I'm flying in space, I like to see shit. Hey. People are looking for you. Have location data. Huzzah! Also, what's up with the terminal here? Got anything useful? I mean, I'm out of phosphorus. Hey, how you doing? Shields are not in here. Ooh, except that one. That one's cool. Hi. Wow, look at the engine on that mofo. Shoot. Yeah, I've never seen one of these before. Hey, bud. What kind of ship is that? It's only a Class C. A lot of storage space, though. Still selling it for way more than I'm willing to pay, but, you know. It's cool, though. Keep being you. Oh, look. Somebody else has one, too. Ah, come here. Get back to my ship. I didn't have the right material to summon my ship to the place. It's embarrassing. I think this place is prettiest when you get a nice drizzle. It's nice. Warm, damp, or is it saying balmy? About the right temperature range for me. In that storm, I didn't even notice these two. Alright. Get word for data. And get word for deal. Good. Now I can work with Gek used car dealerships. Yeah, I mean, they look like floating daisies, but yeah, they're animals. Oh, excuse me, Skippy. You mind? I know. Yes, you're just being affectionate. Man, I built a lot of things on this planet. The rich danger zone, hence named because there are tons of gravitino balls there. But you cannot walk without stepping on a center. They own that planet. I never use stairs. Ugh. Here's a fine example of one of the more odd-looking gecks. Kind of hammerhead sharkish. Probably because it's more of a water-based system. Hey, buddy. I did some stuff. Wait, I wanted hand-in missions, not... There we go. Plenty of nanites. The one thing that's more valuable than credits is they're really hard to come by. Oh boy! The Korvax really like me now. Okay. Photo of an ancient ruin? Hey, I'm down with that. I'm very good at finding those. Fungal mold, huh? I mean, sure. I'm always down and about it. Kill 4 monstrosities. I do that pretty regularly, too. Just add that to my list of things to do. Alright. Go out and find the anomaly. Up for finding a bounty. I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold. What's it gonna be? Cold it is. They always choose cold. Ah! This is where the motion sickness can really get you when you're not used to the headset. Luckily, I am well past that. And there we go. Ooh, alright, so back to what I was doing here. This is probably gonna suck. Might use my BFG for this situation. You get a lot of places that are overrun by these horrible parasitic creatures. Their eggs actually contain some pretty valuable ingredients, but they are, as a whole, rather undesirable animals. Just a bad spot to land. All right. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna switch to the BFG. Cluster blasters, pretty close. Oh god, there's gonna be drones here too. I'm in trouble. Ugh. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna try and evade them as long as I can. They just come up in infinite numbers out of the ground. Horrible. Little nightmare-inducing, especially when they get up in your face. They will charge you. Ah! I gotta regroup. Luckily, they can't fly. Oh yeah, bouncy ball. Alright, so... At one point I'd been a person here. Now the place is just overgrown with this living residual goop. Well, you never get good news out of those. I need that. All right. All right. That's done with. They exist in all places at once. Summoning it just makes it possible to see it where you happen to be. So it's a fun little collecting place because you get to see what kind of like ships and stuff other players have been putting together. Sometimes you see more interesting than others. That's actually the ship you start with. We got some newbies here today. The game's been collecting all sorts of like brand new attention, even though it was made back in 2016. People only really started playing it recently. Disappointing. No living ships here today. Those are the coolest. I can't wait to eventually manage to hatch one of those. But here you have the Nexus computer. This thing allows you to do fun shit with other people. You make all sorts of money and Quicksilver. Quicksilver lets you get some pretty specialized stuff. So all of the dudes with the little triangles or diamonds over their heads, those are other players like myself. He's genetically modifying an egg. Hey, bud. Iteration Helios is pretty awesome. If you've found any new stuff, he'll ask for the data, and he usually gives you nanites in turn. I don't have any at the moment. My bird is losing his shit because he hears characters in this that... Ares, yeah, he trades stuff, but none of it's really worth buying. He's got a nice big brain stack, though. Iteration Cronus, who, let's face it, it's Morn from Deep Space Nine. We all know this. He will look at things you've constructed and judge you on them. Actually, he's kind of a dick. Thornberry. So here, I can use some of that buried data I was finding to get all new stuff I can construct. And yeah, there are still things. Lots of things, actually. Shit. A lot of found yet recipes for constructing things here from all those different dudes that we saw. Nada. I think I understood what they were saying. They said get the fuck out, basically. GTFO. And now I go back to the space station and get stuff going on about that. was correct. But it's icebound. Yep, icebound planet. Called it. Every fucking time. Oops, wrong side. That's why I don't use stairs. I always end up in the wrong place and I'm too impatient to correct my mistake. Bro. I did stuff. Give me money. I did that. And I did that. The Gek are liking me more and more. A lot of this is stuff that I'm pretty sure I could use for something eventually, but I have no use for now. Damn, I succeeded a lot. Kind of killed two birds with one stone, killing all those creatures. Nice. Put it on a scorched world? I can always do that. Alright. So, this is one of the teleporters. Quick and easy way to get back and forth to all of the various different systems that you've already visited. In the case of, like, you know, the various space stations I've gone to. And they'll tell you what you have currently going on in those systems. I got a lot. And then there's my bases. That was my very first place. Old Seamus's Rest and Seamus's Death Hut. Because I kept dying. But, yep. Atomic Ennui. It's a very boring place. Holly Jolly Hallowed Ground. A lot of varied skeletons there, but it is also very wintry and bright. Bubble Sanctuary. It speaks for itself if you saw the place. It's a planet covered in bubbles, and it's just fun to be. Let's say hopeless, it's on the planet Depression. Oh yeah, Deepest Pen. I wanted to go back there and see how my chlorine harvest is doing. So the planet this is on is about 99.9% ocean with little plops of land in the middle of it. Man, I miss drugs. Oh, okay, here we are. Must be a storm going on the surface. Yep. So, yeah, this is my little ocean planet. My stations are called Deep Pen, short for, you know, deep penetration. That's one of my little modules for running around in. My thing's worth a lot in this system. Nope. Well, my ionospheres are definitely worth some. Begging, bruh.
Units received. Units received.
Yeah, catalysts are worth quite a bit. Wow, get a million off that. That's the shit. I'm in the money. Ah, nice. Here, there's demand for them. Look at that. 140,000 for that now. I was right to hold on to it. Limium. All right, let's go for a little ride here. So. So this is an example. I found a hotspot underwater that has electromagnetic energy. So I built a couple of these. Endless energy for no cost. So it's pretty awesome. So this is my underwater station from the outside. Oh, I've got some crops to harvest, as it turns out. The whole place kind of reminds me of Okay, I did not expect them to go let it just crash into the water like that. Fish! Yes. Yes! So much. Wonder if I can plant more stuff here. What do I have the materials for? Actually, if I go into my safes, I have a lot of this stuff that I can... Alright, oh, that's right. I was going to take a ride in my little thingy. So, I never really run out of oxygen or anything when I'm floating around in this. It's tricky to pilot, but it's good for mining. It gives me extra storage space too, which is handy. Anomalous horrors. So these things just magically appear sometimes. They're basically glowing jellyfish that want to hurt you. That's a lot of them. Oh, jeez. No! They're getting close. Whew. Ah, nope. Oh, I missed one. Now, cytophosphates, I haven't actually found a use for them in my building yet, but I do have quite a lot of sales value, so... There's a spot on the other side of the planet I called the Zona Shelter, short for Arizona, because it's the one spot on this planet where there is a good chunk of land, and it's straight up desert. And it really does look like Arizona, so... Oh, do I not have... Let's see. Yeah, generate... I need to... Oh, I have storm crystals. I really should make use of that. Okay. So yeah, I haven't learned yet how to make a stronger beam for this thing. As long as I'm stuck with it. Might as well refine it. So gross. Gonna poop in my backpack. So salt can be refined into chlorine. Sometimes you get a planet, an underwater planet, that actually has a lot of chlorine in the raw, which is awesome. My headset power is low, so it looks like I'd better quit playing. I mean, about having... Of course, if I plug this in, I might play forever, and that wouldn't be a good thing, so I'm not even going to try and do that. Yeah, I find the underwater planets extremely relaxing, depending on their coloration. There are some where it's like all reddish and it just feels stressful. Blah! There. So that's how all that works. Pretty cool, huh? I didn't even scratch the surface on what I was doing, so yeah, it's a busy little game. Anyway, hope you get one of these soon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you let diglets thrive for too long. At least they're never lonely.